Most people choose a hotel credit card based on flashy rewards, and that's where they go wrong. Because here's the truth no one tells you. The best hotel credit card is not the one with the highest points, but the one that actually matches how you travel in real life. And that's the biggest mistake you need to avoid. Picking rewards you cannot realistically use. In this video, you will learn the top hotel credit cards in 2026, how they compare, and which one is actually worth it depending on your travel style. Let's start with a simple idea. Hotel credit cards are designed to give you free nights, upgrades, and travel perks when you stay with certain hotel brands. Most of them are tied to major hotel chains like Marriott International or Hilton Worldwide or others in the travel ecosystem. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Each card is built for a different type of traveler. Some are for luxury stays. Some are for budget travelers. And some are for people who travel occasionally but still want rewards. So instead of just listing cards, let's break them down in a way that actually helps you decide. First, let's talk about premium hotel cards. These are for frequent travelers who want luxury benefits like free breakfast, lounge access, and room upgrades. Cards tied to Marriott Bonvoy or Hilton Honors usually fall into this category. If someone like Alex travels every month for work, these cards can easily return hundreds in value through upgrades and free nights. But here's the problem. These cards often come with high annual fees. So if you are not traveling often, you might not recover that cost. Now, let's move to mid-range hotel cards. These are the most balanced options for most people. They offer solid points on hotel stays, decent welcome bonuses, and sometimes free night rewards each year. For example, a traveler like Jake who goes on vacation 2 or 3 times a year can get real value without overpaying for premium perks. Now here's where it gets interesting. Mid-range cards often give better real-world value than premium cards because they are easier to maximize. Next, budget or entry-level hotel cards. These are designed for casual travelers. You might not get luxury perks, but you do get points on stays and sometimes basic discounts. If John only travels once a year, this type of card keeps things simple without paying high fees. Now, let's talk about how to actually rank the best hotel credit cards in 2026. Instead of focusing only on rewards, you should compare 4 things. Annual fee, hotel network strength, free night availability, and flexibility of points. Because here's what most people miss. A card with 100,000 points is useless if you can only use it in expensive hotels you never book. Now, let's quickly summarize the top categories you should consider. Premium cards are best for heavy travelers who want luxury experiences. Mid-range cards are best for most people who travel a few times a year. Entry-level cards are best for occasional travelers who just want simple rewards without complexity. Now here's the simple way to decide. If you travel often and stay in major hotels, go premium. If you travel a few times a year, go mid-range. If you only travel occasionally, stick to entry-level and avoid high annual fees. So, here is the final takeaway. The best hotel credit card in 2026 is not about hype or point numbers. It is about matching your travel habits with the right reward system so you actually benefit every year. If this helped you understand hotel credit cards clearly, like the video, comment where you usually travel, and subscribe for more simple credit card breakdowns like this.